NuubCast.
Narr! Welcome, mateys, to yet another NuubCast. This be Blummus, and this also be National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arrrrgh! Here we've got spawning in the red corner. Pewman looks like a human. I don't quite understand what PWE is. Pee-wee-men, maybe. Arrgh. It doesn't even matter, because here we have a long returning home. It's been so long since we've had a cast from Mr. Dark Omicron, now known fondly as Darko across the internet. Darko just took second place in a fantastic tournament over in Belgium. I can't remember the name, but it doesn't quite matter. Welcome to NuubCast. If you be unfamiliar, NuubCast be a place where we be shining that light of esports right up your arse. That's right. Don't be thinking anything else about it. We take the noob games and we just cast the shit out of them. That's what we do. Let's talk like a pirate day. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up before my voice goes completely Connors, but we're gonna give it a try. I don't think we can do a whole cast like this, but until I start to squeak, we're gonna give it a whirl. If you've got a replay that you'd like to have sent to NuubCast to be cast, not like a pirate, but like a regular idiot, as I am, send that replay to noobcast@gmail.com. That's right. And if you be finding any pirate treasure on your way, you better be sure to be letting me in on it. The scouting probe and SCV are on their way. This one enters the base, sees the gateway go down, knows that it's just regular bullshit as always. But it's been so long since we've seen Darko. He sent me this replay himself and said, Blummus, I so be missing you. So be missing the NuubCast. I need to be seeing myself on that there NuubCast once again. And so, of course, out of the kindness of my heart and the fact that I just absolutely love watching Darko play, I certainly obliged him. Look at this here. We've got a bunker going down behind the mineral line of the natural fast expansion of Darko Omicron. But he's got there with the probes, gonna kill that SCV right up and get that bunker right down. A Marine over here thinking he might be getting in that bunker, but no, there's a cannon at the front. He couldn't get by that if he tried. The bunker is cancelled. And Pewman decides it'd be best to drop his command center instead of doing any more of this silly aggression that he's got going on here. But he is sending yet another SCV. Perhaps he wants to try again. But this cannon is about to finish. He's going to have to run by it if he wants to get in the high ground. But no. Zealot comes down. Cannon is finished. Any hope of aggression is lost. As you can see, my pirate dialect is already starting to leave. This Reaper out here. Going to be able to perhaps knock down a few of these probes. Alright. That was fun for a little bit. A little bit of fun. Reaper out here actually doing some nice damage here. Gonna get one probe. Reapers, I need 3 shots, I believe. Oh, Zealot in perfect position from Darko. Gonna be able to... Is he gonna get it? Oh, nice kiting from Pewman. Is he gonna get the Zealot now? He's gonna get the Zealot. Holy frijoles. Finally, the Zealot says, no! You won't be having me this day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Or maybe it's International Talk Like a Pirate Day. I'm not quite sure which. Either way, freaking awesome. Reaper harass continuing for Pewman. I was warned by Dark Omicron. The only thing I know about this game is that it's freaking awesome. And he is one of those few people I mentioned the other day who basically gets a free pass. His games generally don't need to be viewed by the screener. I just put them right up.
He is, I guess we would call him semi-pro. He is playing against pros often. I actually just watched him the other day. You probably saw on Twitter that he was playing in a Dutch-only tournament. Unfortunately, he faced Rhett in the first round, and while he did make a decent showing of himself, in my opinion, Rhett being freaking Rhett, was able to hold his immortal pushes and eventually win. And so he didn't do as well as he would have liked to. Didn't do as well as his fans would have liked him to, but I thought he made a decent showing of himself, and nothing to be ashamed of in his play there. He might disagree, but you know, that's what pros do. The pros, they've got to be condescending of themselves, self-denigrating. See, that's not a pirate, that's just plain old Scottish. But most pirates I've found have Scottish kind of accents. Scottish. And if you put a Scottish accent and you make it nice and grumbly, generally you've got a pirate. Human gonna move out with, looks like he wants to put some serious pressure on here. That is not a harassment force. That is a come and kick some serious ass force. So Darko gonna warp in several sentries here in hopes of taking that force out, but Puman knows what's up. Gonna take down this attempt at a forward pylon, but he did cancel it at the very last second. So good on him. More units coming out to meet this group. And he is no medevacs yet, so I'm guessing Darko's going to be able to hold this off with all of his... Oh no, he's going to get caught out of position. Usually you want to stay on the ramp and make your sentries a little bit more effective. But Darko trying to move out here is going to be bringing a probe with him for some forward pylons. And Puman going all the way back. Do we have any starports up yet? We do. Reactors down, and we should see the first medevacs coming, and there they are. So it looks like we are going to see a pure bioforce coming out from Puman, not doing anything from his factory, and doesn't appear to be getting an army or anything, so sticking, or at least not yet, not until he gets his upgrades. So it's going to be bio from our Terran player. This is still, of course, Wings of Liberty. In fact, it's not even 1.5. Oh, man. Guardian Shield up. Zealots out. Force Field's behind the bunker. Not sure I really like this engagement for Darko. The Zealots are doing a lot of damage, and Stim has just finally run out. And very nice Force Fields. And Darko going to escape. He should have some more. Does he have more? He does have a few more Force Fields, so he's going to be able to cut this in half if he wants to and continue to clean it up. Puman trying to kite here. Surprised that Darko is not using his force field. Now that one was kind of... Oh, now he actually doesn't have any more. So he actually might get cleaned up here. This is going to be basically a trade situation. Taking that medevac down was important, though. Darko trying. It's Puman basically able to oh no. Oh no. All of the supply depots get up, and but it looks like Darko's gonna get in here. He's gonna do some damage here to the SCVs. He had enough left over from that attack that he's still able to do some damage. He's gotta get those zealots out front. Gotta get the zealots out front! Very nice game here. Did he did... Wow. Oh, there it is. I was like, no, he didn't kill the command center, no. Puman just lifted off. But again, more units down here. We do have medevacs out. Another medevac getting taken down. And if Puman decides to chase this army... He's probably not going to chase it now. He's going to take down this pylon. That's going to be the end of the aggression for now. He's going to take out this other pylon. And Darko, content to go home, should probably be looking to maybe even take a third at this point. His energy is really high on both his Nexus, so he probably wants to make some probes. And what's he making here? Twilight Council. Actually surprised he's not breaking down these rocks right now. Because he did manage to get a lot of damage done. I think it was a lot of trade. Like he's got a little bit of a supply lead here. If we check the units tab, you can see that he killed a lot of SCVs. He's got himself a nice lead. This supply lead is all workers. So even though they're close in army, Darko's economy is way ahead. So I would think that he would want to be breaking down these rocks and begin thinking about taking that third. He's got his stalkers on the high ground. He wants to protect against drops, and he wants to have visions. We can see those coming, so we're seeing pylons being dropped. Really enjoyable game thus far. Lots of action early on, lots of aggression, as always from Darko. Just loving to see his Protesian style. And there's the drop. We have two-prong attack. We have a small force coming in the front and a much larger force coming in the back. You can see on the mini-map that Darko's moving out at the front of his base. He's actually... Maybe he wants to take down the rocks down. He's getting way out of position. He could be in big, big trouble here. He's breaking down these rocks for his third. I guess he wants to take a third out there, but he's so out of position now, going to meet this small force. He has to know that because this force is so small and bugging out, now he sees the drop in his base, warping in some zealots. How much is he going to lose? How many probes are going to go down? How much tech is he going to lose before the army can get there? Is he going to stick around, try and get the Nexus and bug out? What's he going to get? Is he going to get the Nexus? There's no blink yet. He does get the Nexus, and Puman going to pull out a huge win for him. Huge win. He lost some of those units at the front, but... and now I'm going to drop some more. It looks like he's just looking to trade here, looking to try and get even in the economic battle, I think is what Puman is just trying to do. Is he going to lose that? Oh, so close. Another shot would have had him. Another shot or two. He does manage to get out with a few of his units. Saves the medevacs, which is definitely important. That Marine does not have Burrow. Nexus is back up. Let's check that worker loss count. Yeah, Darko still has way more. But things have, if we check the units tab, things are much closer. And with mules, Puman able to retake a lead there. And now we have more pressure at the front of Puman's base. And he's going to want to take down this command center. He is going to get it. He's not even going to try and lift it off. And now he's going to kill all these SCVs. Force fielding the ramp, but running away. But the zealots he's left behind are going to do all kinds of damage. And Puman not even... Oh, because he's back in the main. Dropping the main, took down the Templar Archives. Oh, man. Got to be watching that minimap more. Took down the Templar Archives, took down the Twilight Council, take it down the Nexus again, or forced to cancel. Either way, Darko is supply blocks. We can't even warp in to help. He's got to bring units back, and Puman doing serious damage to Darko, to his economy, to his probe count. Let's bring that up yet again. And he actually didn't lose any more probes. So he got the probes out of there, and maybe he even canceled that. Yeah, look at that unit's lost, man. Holy crap, it's like dead on even. And here comes Puman at the front. Come on, get out of here. Wow, incredible action in this game. Lots of dropping all over the place. Lots of harass. And the supplies definitely favor Darko at this point, because we know now that their probes are pretty even. This supply is fully army supply. And Puman looking to drop again. taking about half his forces here. Yeah, all that pirate talk's starting to come and bite me in the butt now. Now, he keeps dropping in the main. I'm surprised that he hasn't changed tactics and decided to drop in the natural. He wants to get a cancel on this. Yep, gets the cancel yet again on the Nexus, continuing to slow Darko down. Now taking out a pylon, unpowering buildings, and now we have the engagement in the front. Also, as Human gets the Cyber Core, I believe is what he's taking down now. But Human going to lose the battle out front, lose all his army. Darko content to let Human go through here and basically unpower everything. He is and he's almost gonna get out with everything again. But we do have man, he didn't get away with everything that time. Did lose a medevac, but now the Dark Shrine is up. Blink is almost finished. The medevac almost gets taken down by the cannon. The Nexus is started yet again. And now we see Darko's supply continuing to rise as again, oh, the Dark Shrine just got put up. Is it going to get taken down? No. And Blink is... didn't need it. It was about to finish. He probably could have gotten that shot off anyway if he needed to. And now Darko looking to make sure that there's no third from Human, and he is going to press this. And this might actually be the finishing blow here for Darko. He's got a nice supply lead, and again, most of it is in, well, now a lot of it is in, oh man, is there no energy? Oh, no energy for a scan. No turrets. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally gets enough energy for a scan, takes down 1 DT. This natural had some energy. Second DT gets away. Darko expanding here for a third, and looks like, nope, he's got a Zealot. He's scouting, looking for that ninja base. Which you actually, if you're playing against Terran as a Protoss, you almost have to do it nowadays. You have to check the base for ninja expansions, because more and more Protosses are doing what guys like Pult, more and more Terrans are doing what guys like Pult and Tasia have been doing against Protoss, and trying to take that ninja expansion. And Darko going to be content to stick back, get that third base up, continue to grow his economically, leaving some units up here in the back, and just to guard against those drops, which have been plentiful and super fun to watch. But again, we're getting into a phase of the game where Darko is just... he's been able to defend really well against the drops. There's been some... all the trades have almost exclusively favored Darko. And he's going to be able to... when he decides to, he's going to be able to move out with his army and finish this off. As you can see, 30 supply lead. Looking at the units tab, we've got 40 probes to 20 SCVs. There are mules, undoubtedly, and now Human going to take his third. So the income is not, I was going to say it's not that far off, but as you see, it's pretty far off. Darko bringing in more than double what his opponent is doing. Zealot does not have vision of the high ground, but he's going to eventually break down those rocks and find what's going on in that third base. And a great place to park a base if you are Terran, by the way, on this map. But here comes Puman. I do not like this decision as Puman. Puman needs to do his best to shore up his economy and try and harass to get back into this game. There's no way. And here comes the big old Doom drop. And I don't know. There's not a whole lot he can get up here except for he can't do economic damage up here. He can only damage production. And that is going to work in Darko's favor. But here it comes. I wonder if Darko's going to come back and attack, or if he's going to go kill. No, he is going to come, save his base. DT's in here. Single-shotting Marines. He takes down the Forge. Get some unit bars up here if you like. First, Colossus is out for Darko, and he's going to clean this up very quickly. Down it goes, and again, a trade favoring Darko tremendously, and he is now up by 40 supply. But he's only mining from one base, whereas Puman, because of how long his natural's down, is actually mining from 2 bases. But I think, as I said before, generally when you have games like this that are super action-packed in the early and mid-game with lots of harass and lots of drops, 9 times out of 10, the end game looks like this, because when you trade, you know, someone has to come out on top on those trades, and if it continues to be the same person throughout, then generally they're going to win. And it starts to look a little lopsided, but only the last couple minutes were lopsided on this one. And here comes Puman, taking the SCVs, moving out, got a couple Vikings, not really going to help him too much. All of his SCVs, and this is just last-ditch effort. Let me go and kill all my units before I say GG. One Colossus going to go down fairly easily. Archon's out here. Cannon and a couple Zealots, and I don't even think he only needs a couple units from his army to finish this off. Oh, but there is a big old drop in the third here. He's actually going to try and play this. No, loses one, but not both. And Puman has left the game. Maybe he would have made one last-ditch effort if he was able to clean up this base, but he just didn't have any money, and just superb harass, though. Like, really enjoyed. And a super fun game. Drops, DTs, everything happening around here.
And, of course, we started off.
Yeah, can't do that anymore.
Arr, arr, pirate, national, international, talk like a pirate day. I hope you enjoyed that game, and I hope that if you've got some good ones just like this one, that you'll be sending your replays to NuubCast@gmail.com. Keep climbing that ladder, mateys. Arr.